Everybody, it's Tay and welcome to my YouTube channel. So you clicked on this video because you're trying to figure out, like, girl, you got 2 college degrees but no job. Why? Like, what happened? What's going on? So I'm going to give you all the tea right now.
Working on the weekend like usual, way off in the deep end like usual. Niggas swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up.
Okay, so before we get any farther, make sure you hit that subscribe button because you want to know my business, so you might as well subscribe to my YouTube channel, right? Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button. I love you, love you, love you. So let's just get into how and why I have 2 college degrees but no job. Okay, so my name is Tay and I am 26 years old. I'll be 27 in October 9th to be exact. And I live in Chicago and I also have lived in Atlanta, Georgia as well. So yes, I have 2 college degrees. My college year started from the year 2015 until 2021. So I have my bachelor's degree, which is in social work, and I have my master's degree, which is in public health. So I went straight through. So from 2015, 2019 was undergrad, 2019 to 2021 was grad school. I went straight through and I stayed on my college campus all 6 years. In terms of, like, not the dorms, but just in my college town for 6 years straight. I didn't come home or anything like that because I knew if I came home, it'll just be a whole lot of distractions. So let's get into why I have 2 college degrees but no job. So y'all probably already guessed it. My job is social media. So a lot of people consider social media not a job, but I'm here to tell you social media is a job. We get up every single day and we get to work. So I'm a full-time business owner, full-time content creator, full-time entrepreneur, YouTuber, whatever you want to call me, that is me. So I've owned my business since 2019. I actually started my business the same semester I started graduate school. So I started graduate school in August of 2019 and I started my business in November of 2019. So about a couple months into grad school, I started my business. So I started my business honestly as a distraction because I was going through, like, my first little breakup and I was just so sad, and you know girl things. So I was just so sad. So I was like, you know what, God, give me something so I don't think about this man, okay? Like, or this boy, whatever you want to call him. And I think I was 23. So I was like, God, like, give me some distractions. Like, what am I going to do? Like, I did work at my school's bookstore, but that wasn't enough. Like, I was coming home and just thinking about him, doing my work. So one day out the blue, it came to me in a dream. I'll never forget it. It came to me into a dream. I was picturing myself in a room full of orders all over the floor. And I was like, okay, I'm going to start a business. So my business idea, literally, I didn't create a lot of things. Like, a lot of people ask, like, did I have a business plan? Did I do this? Did I get funded? Did I do that? The answer is no. I started my business, I don't know if it's the right or the wrong way, but I started my business straight from money from out of my own pocket. No business plan, no nothing, because I just kind of was using my new idea as a distraction. It was never supposed to be anything too deep, never supposed to be anything too successful. I wanted to just do something to get my mind off this guy, right? So that's like what I did. So I woke up, I went on Amazon, I ordered the products. All of my products came from Amazon starting out. I now, work with vendors. I do have my vendors list down below, but I started off on Amazon. So I bought charms on Amazon, the bangles on Amazon, the packaging on Amazon, and that was it. And then, so that was that. So I honestly don't know how I knew how to make the bracelets. I just like to say it was God, but that's how my business was birthed. It was really birthed within like 2 days. So I had the dream on a Wednesday. All my items was to me by Saturday. I was starting promoting by Monday. So that's exactly what happened. So this video is not about my business journey in general, but it's just about how I'm able to live in this world right now with inflation, with this, with that, and don't have a 9 to 5. A lot of people feel like if you don't have a 9 to 5, you're not going to make it, and that's not true. It's a lot of money to be made on social media. I've made a livable wage since I started. So when I started my business, it was 2019, and we already know the big C word that happened in 2020. So the C word in 2020 was a benefit for a lot of people. It was like the best and worst times in a lot of people's lives, mine included. So the C word helped me in my business because it was just the boom of the small businesses. For some reason, the C word brought a lot of people small like business ideas. I guess because we kind of all were at home, we trying to figure out ways to make money. But I started my business before the C word was even talked about. But the first year of my business was the C word. So of course, my first year in business, I seen over $120,000. Obviously, that was good enough, way good enough for me, because I was in grad school, I was a college student, and I didn't really have many bills. So that was a great year for me. I was able to save up money, this and that and the other. So that's how I have been living since 2019. I have been living strictly off my business, thankful and grateful. But since my business has started, I've also created a lot of different streams of income. Well, 2 different streams of income. So I started my YouTube channel in 2020, and I'm also currently in 2023 starting my personal branding. So I'm here to tell you all that you can make money on social media without having a 9-to-5. Of course, the 9-to-5, don't get me wrong, I'm a big advocate of 9-to-5s. I'm a big advocate of education. As you all can see, I made $120,000 my first year in grad school. Did I quit grad school? Absolutely not. Did I just like, oh, skip this? I made $120,000. I became a 6-figure earner in 9 months. I'm not going to get my education. Oh, no. If you're watching this video is not to tell you not to get the 9-to-5. The video is not to tell you not to get your education. Get your education and keep your 9-to-5 and use your business or whatever else as side money. Because one thing I will tell you about having a 9-to-5 in education is the security. I still got my education because I know that at any day, God forbid, but if all of this social media was just to go downhill tomorrow, I do have 2 college degrees to help me the next day, you know? So definitely still get your education. I am not one of those business owners that's going to tell you to quit the job, quit the school. No, please don't. Okay, take it from me. Do not do that. So another thing that 9-to-5s offer, 9-to-5s also offer definitely security, job security. You know how much you're going to get paid every 2 weeks, every month, twice a month. However you get paid, you know how much you're going to get paid. When you are a business owner or a creator, you don't know how much money you're going to get paid. Some weeks, so I get paid every Friday from Shopify, which is my website that I use. I do have a link to Shopify down below as well. Honestly, at this point, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and make sure you read the description box, because I have a lot of information in the description box for you. So the 9-to-5 offers security. So 1 week I might make $2,000, another week I might make $800, another week I might make $300. Like last week I made about $800. This week I'm only at $500, but 2 weeks ago I was at $1,300. So I make a different amount of money each week. So that's what a 9-to-5 offer that entrepreneurship doesn't. But on the flip side, if I was to have a viral moment, or if I was to work with a celebrity and get a promotion, or whatever the case may be, I can make $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 in one day. Opposed to with your job, you're only making a maximum number of money a day unless you do overtime if you're an hourly worker. But usually if you're a salary worker, you're making that amount of money each month, period, point blank, period. So the business owning versus 9-to-5s is definitely has its pros and cons. It just depends on what you are in your life, what stage you are in your life. For me, in my life, I can kind of work with the fluctuating money simply because 2 things. I'm not married and I don't have children. So the money that I make, I can survive off of it. We all know when you get married or when you have kids, kids bring unexpected expenses. Kids bring emergency room visits. Kids bring a lot of different unexpected things that could happen in your life, to the point where you cannot rely on $800 1 week but then $300 the next week, you know? So I will say that I'm kind of in like a better or different position than a lot of people, a lot of my peers, because I don't have kids. Only thing I have is a cat. Her name is Sassy, and I pay all of my bills on my own. So I only have one group of bills, which is my bills: rent, light, mortgage, yada yada yada. But of course, with a child brings other things. So I will say that. But honestly speaking, you can survive. Like, I've been surviving. Now I'm going to tell you something else. COVID kind of brought us the false sense of fast money in a way that 2021, 2022, and 2023 for sure has been the real deal. So 2020 was kind of like a fairy tale year, okay? I was making, like I said, I made $120,000 in 9 months. But Fast forward to 2021, it dropped down drastically. I think I only made like 110,000 in 2021, and then in 2022, this past 2022, it dropped some more, and I was only at $101,000 for the year. So of course you might be like, well, Tay, you're still six figures. Yes, I'm still six figures, but imagine going from 120,000 to only 100,000. That's a big drop down, and that's simply because of the culture that we're in now. People are not shopping with small businesses like they used to. People are kind of holding on to their coins more often because of inflation. We also have the logic of, oh, I'm not going to shop with a small business because I'm not going to be paying her bills and my bills. I've heard that so much in like the past 2 months. It's been crazy. People feel like, oh, if I'm shopping with a small business, they go take my money and go to a nail shop, or they're going to take my money and go on a trip. Granted, when you're shopping with Skims, you're still paying her. We all bought Beyonce tickets. We're still giving her money. Like, Beyonce got Birkins in the warehouses, she say. Why? Because we are giving her money. So I don't really understand that logic and people's logic of, I'm not going to support small businesses because I'm not trying to pay their bills and mine. Which is why I'm going to go to my next topic, which is why you have to have more than one stream of income if you're going to be a digital creator. Let's just say digital creator. So like I said, I have my business where I sell actual products, and I have YouTube, and now I have personal branding. YouTube is self-explanatory. We all know YouTube can be a big money maker as well. YouTube can bring you thousands of dollars a month, hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, tens of thousands of dollars a month. I'm not there yet. The biggest check I've ever had on YouTube to date is $700, and I'm usually around the $600 mark, which is still good for me because it pays my car note. So that's, you know, that's a bill that I don't have to worry about my business taking care of because YouTube is taking care of it. So I can't say YouTube is helping pay a bill, which I'm thankful and grateful, but I am manifesting those $1,000 months, $10,000 months as well. And I also am becoming a personal brand / like content creator over on TikTok. So I'm starting to get paid to post. So like this hair, for example, this hair I have in my head, I got paid $150 to post it. Some hair I posted a couple weeks ago, the Love Me hair, I got paid $200 for that post. So I'm starting to get paid for posting. Now, of course, I have made $300 within a week. You might be like, $300 in a week, that's not livable wages, but that $300 covered my groceries for a couple weeks. That $300, you know, put some little gas in my car, you know, things like that. So that's how I'm looking at different ways to supplement my income, if that makes sense. So my business is like my main income, and then YouTube and personal branding is kind of like supplementing me and, you know, helping me out. So that way, whatever I make with my business can go strictly to bills, and then my brand deal money and YouTube money can go to my splurges, nails, my lashes, you know, clothes and things like that. But I'm also getting paid to put on clothes. So like my Las Vegas trip that y'all seen, all of those clothes I wore in Las Vegas were free. Those either from Blushmark or Shein. So I didn't have to pay for my clothes this trip because I was getting it sponsored. So definitely tap into your other talents. So I do have ebooks on my website about how to grow your TikTok page, how to grow your YouTube channel, how to grow your Instagram, how to grow your TikTok as well. Now, those, I will say, those ebooks are definitely geared towards businesses, but I do have a couple ebooks. I'm going to start making more geared towards actual creators and personal brands. So I do have an ebook. I'm going to link everything that is 20 content ideas for a business owner for TikTok, and I have like a list of business ideas, things like that. So I'm going to have all of the ebooks linked down below for you all, but I do have a mix of business ebooks and personal life ebooks as well, because like I told you all, I'm starting to grow my personal brand as well. You might be like, okay, Tay, are you going to ever use your degrees? The honest answer, I hope I don't have to. I've been enjoying being a full-time entrepreneur since 2019. If you see me looking over, I'm looking at my notes. I've been a full-time entrepreneur since 2019. I've made my own schedule since 2019. I haven't had an alarm set to go nowhere but on a vacation since 2019. I've never had to clock in or clock out of no one's job since 2019 when I worked at my school's bookstore. Now, I'm going to hope and pray that, of course, I'm in like a relationship. We actually make 10 months today, but we're almost at a year. And so I hope that the relationship I'm in now is going to be the relationship I'm going to be in for the rest of my life. Hope to get married, and I hope that I'm in a relationship where my husband pay the bills and I just be mom and wife and take care of the kids. I know that's very, very taboo nowadays, but I believe in tradition. I'm a very traditional type of girl. I definitely believe that men are providers and things like that. And because my dad was one, so I definitely had a great, when I say great example, I have two great examples. I have a dad and a stepdad that take care of all the bills, take care of the kids, take care of the wives. So I have had two great examples of men in my life that show me what a man is supposed to do. And my boyfriend, he's doing an excellent job at that. So I definitely hope that I can just be a stay-at-home mom and wife, but of course I want to still be creating my content, my brand deals, things like that. So I'm not going to say that I'm going to just stop making any type of money once I get married. I'm not saying that. But what I'm trying to say is I hope that I'm able to rely just strictly on my social media money for the rest of my life. Rather, of course, it's going to pivot once you get married, once you have kids. Content is going to start to look different. But I hope that the people that I find along my journey supports me along my journey. Now, with that being said, on the flip side, if something drastic just happens in my life or my boyfriend's life or just life in general and I have to get a job, I will. That's the number one reason why I got 2 college degrees for a reason. If I had to get a job tomorrow, I could be hired because I do have 2 college degrees. Only thing I don't have is experience in the field, but people are more apt to hire you anyway because you have a master's degree, you know, things like that, opposed to me not having a college degree at all. I have 2. So definitely I'm a realistic person. If I had to get a job, I will, but I just been enjoying the social media route so much, and I want to just post this video to kind of get both perspectives. So I hope that the title of this video attracts 9-to-5ers and entrepreneurs, and I hope that we can actually have a conversation in the comments because I want to hear people's perspective. Because I also know my best friend, this is like the last thing I'm gonna say, my best friend, she is a corporate girly, okay? Well, she's actually a teacher, but she's like the 9-to-5er, like corporate girly, like that's all she want to do. She said she would never ever dibble into social media because she said that it's too unrealistic or it's too unpredictable. She was like, girl, I don't see how you do it. Like, I would be stressed out every day if I don't make a sale, or I would be stressing so hard to make a sale every single day just to make money every single day. She was like, that just sounds so stressful and on eggshells, opposed to she wake up in the morning at 8 a.m., go to her job, be at home at 4, and she's good. She know that she done made her money for the day. And so she is on the side of, oh, she could never be an entrepreneur, never be a business owner, never be a creator because it's just too unpredictable. And I'm on the side where I have lived the creator lifestyle for the past 4 years, and I look at the 9-to-5ers and be like, y'all have to sit there for 8 hours. You can't go to the bathroom. You can't lay down. You have to ask to go to on a vacation. You know what I'm saying? So things like that I'm looking at. I could go to Jamaica tomorrow. I can go take a nap right now. I done been at Target, Walmart, Five Below today. Oh, you know, so it's just so interesting. So whatever site you're on, whether you're an entrepreneur, when I say entrepreneur, I mean creator as well. So if you're a YouTuber, content creator, TikToker, YouTuber, and Instagrammer, YouTuber, I keep saying YouTuber, but y'all know what I'm trying to say, entrepreneur. If you're that person, please leave a comment down below. But if you're also a 9-to-5er, corporate girly, you deep in your books, comment down below as well, because I do want to have a conversation down below. I do want to hear everybody's opinions, because like I said, I'm not so far gone to the point where I'm like, ooh, 9-to-5ers, but I'm also not trying to join 9-to-5 club unless I got to, because I just can't wake up in the morning. That's my biggest thing. My biggest thing is waking up in the morning and having to be there every day for adult, like, you know, like that's my main thing. But I hope that this video was fun and insightful, and anybody who clicked the video, if you made it this far and you didn't press subscribe, please press subscribe, because we're on the way to 20K. At the recording of this video, we are at 19,300 subscribers, so I'm interested to see where we at now. But yeah, so when you're watching this video, comment down below where we at now in the subscriber count as well, and I will see you all later.